I've got an outdoor receptacle that is showing an open ground when I put my outlet tester inside of it. If I give it a little wiggle, it seems to correct itself. But if I put it in the bottom outlet as well, it does the same thing. I tested GFCI that is wired on the same circuit, and that seems to be working. Obviously, something is loose in this receptacle, so I am going to be replacing it so I can fix this open ground error. I need to remove this old weatherproofing receptacle cover. Then I need to remove the bottom and top screws that hold the receptacle cover into the outlet box. While removing the receptacle, I'm going to check for a loose ground wire. Upon further inspection of this ground wire, it is tight. There is nothing loose about the ground wire. The outlet tester showed that the receptacle is dead with power. I just wanted to double check with my meter. We've got 0 volts. From here, it's just really a very simple receptacle replacement. There are so many videos on this on how to do it properly. This one is backstabbed. I'm just wiggling the wires out of the backside of the receptacle. Since I'm using a normal receptacle to replace this one, it doesn't really matter which hot goes where, as long as they are both on the right side of the new receptacle. I'm just happy that this one did have a ground wire on it in this old home. I'm going to make some loops or some hooks in this copper wire, as I will not be backstabbing this new receptacle that I will be installing. I'm going to loop it around the lugs and tighten it the same direction, same way that it's done in the other millions and millions of YouTube and TikTok videos that are out there on receptacle replacement, outlet replacement. No, you don't need this type of screwdriver to install receptacles, but it does make me feel a little cooler when I film myself doing so. There's no lightning storms coming in anytime soon, but it makes me feel safe using an insulated screwdriver. Then make a bend in the wires, kind of in an upward loop. It helps move the wires back into the outlet box when pushing in the receptacle. Now just tighten the screws on the top of the receptacle and the bottom. I want to get this nice and tight and flat against the box before I reset the GFCI. Now when I wiggle around the outlet tester, I'm not getting any open ground. And when I go to test if the GFCI protection is working, it is. Reset the GFCI so there's power to the outdoor receptacle, and I'm also going to be installing a new weatherproof case for this outdoor receptacle. I could just reuse the old one, but it's old looking and grungy, and I want something a little more modern. Thank you all so much for watching. Everything's looking better now. This fix is done.